Hey, welcome! Today, we're going to tackle something I think we all feel from time to time, that sense of being completely overwhelmed. We're going to talk about how to get out of the chaos and find some real clarity.
So let's just start with this one simple question for you. Are you busy or are you productive? I mean, really think about it. Was your last week just a whirlwind of activity? Or did you actually make deliberate progress on the things that matter?
Because, let me tell you, there's a huge difference. And figuring out which side you're on, well, that's the first step to changing everything. It's the gap between just spinning your wheels and actually getting somewhere.
And that feeling of spinning your wheels? That brings us to our first idea, operating in the fog. You know what I'm talking about. You're working hard, you're putting in the hours, but you've got this nagging feeling that you're not even sure you're pointed in the right direction.
And this really breaks it down perfectly. I mean, look at these two realities. Without that blueprint, you're just stuck in confusion, right? And that leads to wasted effort, you feel like you're going nowhere, you're always just reacting to whatever fire pops up. But with a blueprint, that confusion turns into clarity. All that wasted effort becomes focused action, and you finally switch from reacting to actually leading.
So, the big question is, how do we get out of the fog? Well, that brings us to part 2, a blueprint for success. This is all about creating a simple, powerful guide to make sure all that hard work is actually paying off. For this, we're pulling from our source material, Strategic Blueprint for Organizational Success, and it makes a really bold promise. It says it will introduce a simple, strategic model that can be used in any organization. And listen, this isn't some dense, complicated corporate theory. It's a practical tool for getting things done.
Okay, so what even is a strategic model? Let's just cut through the jargon. Think of it like this. It's a simple, repeatable framework. That's it. Its only job is to take your big, maybe kind of scary goals and break them down into an actual plan. Things you can do day in and day out. No complexity needed.
And honestly, the real magic here, the secret sauce, is its simplicity. This is not about making things more complicated. It's about making them so much clearer.
So the model is really designed around a few key ideas. First, it has to be simple and accessible to everyone. And like the source says, it's not just for giant companies. It works for any organization. That could be your department, your small business. It could even be your own career, your own life, really.
And this is so crucial. We are not trying to create some huge 100-page document that's going to sit on a shelf and collect dust. No way. The goal is to create a one-page map, something you can literally look at every single day to know exactly where you are, where you're headed, and what the very next step is.
Which, of course, brings us to the most important part of all. It's time to stop talking about the map and actually start drawing it. It's time for you to build yours. You know, the source material doesn't just want you to understand this stuff in theory. It's practically begging you to do one thing: practice. Because knowing it is one thing, but actually applying it, that's where everything changes. So consider this your official invitation to take action.
All right, let's do a super quick practice run, right here, right now. First, just pick a focus. It could be your team, could be your career. Let's say career. Okay, step 2, define what success even looks like. What's the #1 goal? Maybe it's land that promotion in the next year. Got it? Good. And third, just sketch out the very first step. Not the whole plan, just one action for tomorrow. Something like, email my boss to schedule a coffee to talk about my growth. That's it. You've just laid the first stone of your blueprint.
And that's the whole journey right there. It's about taking that overwhelming feeling of chaos and turning it into crystal clear clarity. It's about stopping the busy work and starting to be truly, deeply productive. So I'm going to leave you with one final thought. Take a look at your work, at your life, and ask yourself this. What is the one thing you could build a simple plan for today that would absolutely change your tomorrow?